What's up, guys? My name is Lucky. This is Lucky Lad TV. I am your host for this video, and it is time for the fifth part, sixth part, fifth team of my Pokemon competitive team building guide. This one is the all-out offensive team. I'm going to be in OU for most of this. I think I'm going to be in UU for most of this. I think I'm going to go to OU for the bulky method, and I think I'm probably going to have to stay in OU for the specific task Pokemon. But for this one, I'm going right for all-out offense. And for that, I'm just going to stay in UU. I guess it has everything that we really need. So the first thing I'm going to go with is our special sweeper that is not setting up. So it's a non-setup special sweeper, and I'm just going to go with Chandelure. I saw it. I liked it. I am going to name you Candelabra. I don't know why, but it's a Candelabra. Bring it down to level 50, make it a female. Yes, shiny. Yeah, I'm going to keep it shiny. It's going to have Infiltrator rather than Flash Fire, because this team's not about being immune to anything. It's about hitting at all costs. I'm going to give you the Scarf. So, actually, no. I'm going to give you Specs. Choice Specs. So, the Pokemon that I Scarf, I want it to have some sort of switch initiative. I'm going to give you the Flamethrower, the Shadow Ball. I'm going to give you the Energy Ball, and we're going to have a Psychic type on this team, so I'm going to go with the Dark Pulse. I don't know if we're going to have a Dark type. That's good. Give you 252. I'm going to max out your speed so that you will outspeed a few things here and there, and then just a little bit in defense. It's not going to really make a difference. So that is Candelabra, our Chandelure. That is our special sweeper that is not designed to set up. So now we're going to have our physical sweeper that is not designed to set up. And I think I'm going to go with, not Darmanitan because we already have a fire type. I think I'm going to go with Haxorus. Sorry. For my setup sweeper, I think I'm going to go with Haxorus. I'm not sure. For my non-setup sweeper, I think I'm going to go with Mienshao's nice. Okay. I'm going to have Mienshao on here. It's not going to be our banded Pokemon. Squeakers. It's not going to be our banded Pokemon. However, it is going to be Regenerator Life Orb. This is one of my favorite sets to run because it gets U-Turn. It gets Drain Punch. Well, what other fighting type moves do you get? Brick Break, Drain Punch. High Jump Kick and Focus. Sorry, High Jump Kick and Jump Kick are too risky. Yeah, I'm going to go with the Drain Punch. It learns Knock Off, and it also gets Fake Out. So this is my favorite set to run for this thing, whose name is escaping me. 252. Mienshao. This is my favorite set to run for Mienshao. And, that's all there is to it. Basically, I'm just staying in UU and just looking for stuff. For example, I just passed by this thing that I was saying before. I just lost my train of thought completely. What was I saying? Oh, right. Haxorus. I definitely want to get in here. The thing about this team, type coverage is pretty much irrelevant because it's all about outspeeding and horrendously damaging your opponent. I'm going to name you... What am I going to name you? Platelets. Like the things in your blood. Make you male. Shinny, of course. I am going to give you... What item am I going to give you? Well, let's see what your spread is going to be. No, that's not going to help. I think I'm just going to go with a Focus Sash. Focus Sash. Because you cannot take a Moonblast or, you know, one of those, or like an Ice Beam. Because your special defense is booty. I mean, I can give you one extra point in self-defense, but, you know, still not going to really help. Dragon Dance. Then you get the Dragon Claw for stab damage. You get the Earthquake to go with your Mold Breaker, which I forgot to give you. Earthquake. And then your last move is going to be Poison Jab. Unless you learn Iron Head. You don't. So yeah, Poison Jab. Poison Jab, yay. Alright, so now we need our special setup sweeper, which basically means Calm Mind. Calm Mind's the only real setup move for special attackers. Except for Nasty Plot, which would work too. I don't know if there are Nasty Plot Pokemon available, though. Let's see what we have to choose from. We have Espeon, which learns the Calm Mind. We have Kingdra, which can be a Critdra if we wanted to, but that's another fairy weakness, and we already have 2 of those. So I'm not going to go with that. In fact, I'm going to give Candelabra... It's not going to make a difference, but, you know, it'll help it take a fairy-type attack a little bit better. What else do we have? Oh, so that's where Feraligatr is. I don't know if that is... I don't know how accurate that is or how up-to-date that is, but, you know, it's good enough. Something that resists fairy would be nice, because we have a fairy problem. And that learns some sort of setup move. I think we're going to go with the Espeon for coverage sake. And you're going to have Psychic, of course. You're going to have Calm Mind. You're going to have Dazzling Gleam. And you're going to have... what other move are you going to have? You have Dazzling Gleam. You have... I can give you Hyper Voice to hit behind subs, but I'm not worried about that. Then I'm just going to go with Signal Beam just for coverage. And I'm going to... You need Magic Bounce. And you are going to have... I want to say Leftovers, but I don't think that would work. I'm going to name you Mohit. Bring you down a level 50. Make you male. What's your spread? 4, 252, 252. Timid. I think I'm just going to give you... Here's the thing. You can't take a knockoff, because you're not gaining any physical bulk. You're getting special bulk, so you'll be able to take special hits. So I think I'm just going to go with a Citrus Berry. Just because if you do get knocked down that far, you'll be able to pick it back up. Pick it back up, put it back down. Put it back down, pick it back up. If you don't know what that song is, link to that song is going to be in the description down below. It's at the end of the video that it's in, but, you know, still. All right, so we have Mohit right here. That is our set up special sweeper. We have Platelets right here. That is our set up physical sweeper. We have Squeakers right here. That is our non-set up physical sweeper. We have Candelabra right here. That is our choice specs Pokemon. So we need a choice banded Pokemon and a choice scarfed Pokemon. And since our choice scarfed Pokemon is the one that I always want to have switch initiative on, I need an electric type for Volt Switch. And I think I'm going to go with Galvantula, because People doubt Galvantula's power, but it actually hits really hard. I could also go with one of the Rotoms. I'd go with Heliolisk. Heliolisk hits really hard as well. However, I can never remember if BL is inclusive of UU or if it's inclusive of OU. I can never remember that. But yeah, I'm going to go with the Galvantula. The main reason is that I can force a switch. I'm going to name you Timothy. I don't know why. I just looked at it and I thought Timothy, like instantly. You're going to be Scarfed. And you're really there for chip damage. And Compound Eyes, Bug Buzz, Thunder. Normally I would run Swarm, but when I do that, it has a Focus Sash. In this case, it does not, so it does not matter. You are going to get the Volt Switch, and your last move is going to be... What do we need coverage on? We don't need you to have Signal Beam anymore, so I can get rid of that. Instead, I'm going to give Moheat here HP Ice, because the last Pokemon's going to be physical, and I don't think it's going to have an Ice Punch on it. So I'm going to give you HP Ice, and we have Grass coverage over here. So for you, I'm going to go with... What could you benefit from? Sucker Punch. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Sucker Punch. Sucker Punch, Galvantula, new meta. New meta. Honestly, I have no idea what you would benefit from. Because normally you would just have Sticky Web here. But I don't need Sticky Web. I'm going to give you the Energy Ball, and I'm going to change you from Energy Ball to something else. Because you have much wider move selection. I think I'm going to give you... Don't need Psychic, obviously. I could go with Trick, but I actually want you to stay with your specs. So... I think for you, I'm going to go with a different hidden power. I don't need a lot. HP Fighting we don't need. HP Fire we don't need. HP Grass we do not need. Because you have the Energy Ball now. Candelabra, so you're going to get... I genuinely have no idea what to give it. I'm going to give you the Psychic, and I'm going to give Moheat the Psy-Shock. Psy-Shock. Alright, so the last thing is a choice banded Pokemon. And preferably one with... that has some coverage that we're currently missing. And... let's see what we have to choose from. We go with Crobat. Crobat. It doesn't really do anything for us though. We could go with a not a Flygon, not a Heracross. Don't need that coverage. Don't need Infernape. Crocodile might work. It would give us ground coverage. It's not that we need it, but it would be useful. It would give us dark coverage, which again we don't need, but would be useful. We could go with not Salamence. What could we go with? Because in terms of attack coverage, we're pretty balanced right now. I'd like something with a rock type attack. Now that I'm looking at it, choice banded into like a Rock Slide or a Stone Edge. Probably Stone Edge now that I'm thinking about it. I'm not choice banding a Snorlax. That's silly talk right there. Crocodile could work. Hippowdon could work a little bit better with the Sandstream, just to get some chip damage off, which would help with like sashes and stuff like that this team is not designed to have to deal with. I don't think Hippowdon learns a wide enough variety of moves, though. which is the problem. The other option I have is I could go with a Mega Aerodactyl, which I'm leaning towards now. Yeah, because that gives us the rock coverage. No, Mega Aerodactyl. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna go with this. I am going to name you Villainous, because it looks like a villain with the goatee and stuff. Not saying that if you have a goatee, you're a villain, but if you're a villain, you probably have a goatee. Just saying. Crunch gives us that dark coverage. Sorry, Ironhead for steel coverage because we don't have any of that. Rock Slide, or rather Stone Edge for rock type coverage. Flying type moves, you're probably gonna have to go with Aerial Ace, which bothers me. But that, flying, you need the coverage. And we have no water coverage, which that bothers me as well. So instead, you're not going to have Psychic, you're going to have Hidden Power Water. I know that makes no sense. Hidden Power Water, but your specs, so it'll hit super duper hard. And you're actually going to... Yeah, you're going to keep Psyshock. Stone Edge, Ironhead, Aerial Ace, and I feel like we're missing coverage for something. I have no idea what. It's not Ice. We have HP Ice on Mohit. It is not... It's not like any of this stuff. What do you need? Well, first, just let me do your spread real quick. Give you 252. Max out your attack. No, minus 252. Yeah, because you are fast. You are really fast. Wow. Stone Edge, Ironhead, Aerial Ace, and we have Dragon Claw. We don't need that type of coverage. Don't need fire coverage. I know we don't have fairy coverage, but no, we do. Mohit has Dazzling Gleam. I feel like we're missing something. Let's see. Flamethrower, Shadow Ball, Hidden Power Water, Dark Pulse, U-Turn, Drain Punch, Fake Out. I'm just listing all the different types. Dragon Claw, Earthquake, Poison Jab, Psyshock, Dazzling Gleam, HP Ice, Energy Ball, Volt Switch, Bug Buzz, Aerial Ace, Stone Edge, Ironhead. I feel like I mentioned something twice. I know I mentioned something twice. I don't know what. Oh, Dark Pulse and... Did I mention Dark Pulse and something else twice? I don't know, but I think we actually have every type covered. So for your last move, I'm just going to go with something that works really well for you. And you are weak to water, you're weak to grass. Aerial Ace takes care of the grass. You're weak to ice and electric. So the ice is taken care of by Stone Edge and Ironhead. So electric and water cause you an issue. Rock causes you an issue. But steel takes care of the rock. So electric and water are the only two that cause you a significant issue. And water I can't do anything about, but I can give you the earthquake to take care of the electric types. And I'm going to keep the earthquake on you. So this is our all-out offensive team. We have Villainous, the Aerodactyl, Mega Aerodactyl. We have Timothy, the Galvantula, which is our Scarfer. We have Mohit, the Espeon, holding the Citrus Berry. Actually, I'm going to give you the Expert Belt. We have Mohit. Sorry, that one didn't work. We have Mohit, the Espeon, holding the Expert Belt. We have Platelets, the Haxorus, with the Focus Sash. Dragon Dance, Dragon Claw, Earthquake, Poison Jab. We have Squeakers, the Life Orb, Mean Shao, U-Turn, Drain Punch, Knockoff, Fake Out with the Regenerator. And we have Candelabra, our Chandelure, with the choice specs Infiltrator, Flamethrower, Shadow Ball, Hidden Power, Water, and Dark Pulse. I want to thank you guys so very much for watching. If you made it this far, make sure to leave a like, Subscribe to the channel if you can. It is very much greatly appreciated. But with that, I'm going to get about. Best of luck to you out there. I will see you all soon. Goodbye.